One of the glorious things about West Dean is it's a big garden, but we've also got a huge range of horticulture that's on offer. So everything from our 13 Victorian glasshouses with figs and kiwis and vines growing in them, to the huge arboretum with some giant trees, as much as the perennials and topiary. So there is something for everybody at West Dean, and we try to exhibit that in the best possible way we can with first-class horticulture. Some of the new gardening courses that we've got on offer are very much sort of geared around sustainability, and also a huge diversity in the kind of things that we can do in our gardens. So whether that's growing dried flowers for cutting, whether it's garden design or looking at drought tolerant planting, that's something that we're all starting to develop at West Dean to help educate visitors and students alike. What's lovely about a short course and spending the day at West Dean is your tutor will talk to you at the beginning of your course and ascertain the different levels around the room. And the lovely thing about the subjects, because they can be quite broad, is that we can offer something for people to take home wherever they're starting their knowledge base from beginner right the way through to expert, but also look out for those courses that are more aimed at more expert subjects where we tend to go into a bit more detail too. What's really special about West Dean is that we can look at the things that we're talking about in the classroom. So if you're talking about pruning roses, you can actually wander out to the pergola and see those roses growing, see the way they pruned, and ideally get your hands on a rose and prune it yourself too. I think people assume there's something magic in the water at West Dean. There's some muck and magic or smoke and mirrors that we use to create the kind of effects that we do, and that's simply not the case. And actually, by coming on these courses, we can demonstrate that it's purely sort of good husbandry and those processes that we adopt to achieve the kind of results that we do, which makes it perfectly applicable for people at home. What I find really rewarding about teaching at West Dean is seeing the students at the end of the day. And something that I do with my courses is ask them what they want to get out of the day, and then have that interaction at the end where I ask them, have I answered all those questions? Have they achieved everything that they want to achieve? And to see people go home with a bit of a spring in their step, with maybe a problem that they've had in their garden that they thought was unsolvable, actually having the tools and the knowledge to be able to deal with it and get some better results in the future.